The cameras weren't supposed to catch it. The producers weren't supposed to air it. And the fans. They weren't supposed to hear a single word. But when the mic stayed hot and the footage rolled, the world watched Yandy and Mendeecees in a moment so raw, so explosive, that social media is calling it the collapse of their marriage. Live on camera, imagine this. The reunion set buzzing with drama, lights flashing, audience gasping, and then silence. Mendeecees leaned in, face cold, voice low, and said words that froze Yandy where she sat. "I can't do this anymore." Not like this. The crowd erupted. The cast scrambled, and producers rushed in with clipboards waving like shields. But it was too late. The damage was done. Twitter exploded instantly. Fans screamed betrayal. Memes flooded TikTok before the credits even finished rolling. Was this the end of hip-hop's so-called power couple? Or was it a stunt gone horribly wrong? And then came the leaks, alleged texts, whispered DMs, and behind-the-scenes footage that painted a darker, messier picture than anything VH1 dared to show. Friends turned into enemies, alliances crumbled. And the very foundation of Yandy and Mendeecees' love story cracked in real time. What happened wasn't just a fight. It wasn't just reality TV. It was heartbreak unfiltered, caught in 4K, and broadcast to millions. And if you think that was the end of it, brace yourself. Because the next chapter takes betrayal to a level nobody saw coming. The night started like every other reunion taping, glam squads buzzing backstage, producers whispering in headsets, and fans crammed into the audience ready to see their favorite reality stars drag each other for filth. Nobody expected history to be made that night. Nobody expected the collapse of one of hip-hop's most iconic marriages to play out in real time. Uncensored, raw, and caught on camera. But that's exactly what happened. And trust me, the moment Yandy and Mendeecees locked eyes across that stage, something felt different. The tension was thick enough to slice. Yandy, radiant in a shimmering gown, sat tall, jaw tight, her fingers nervously clutching the armrest of her chair. Mendeecees, dressed sharp but visibly distant, leaned back, sunglasses low on his nose, arms crossed like he was already done before the cameras even rolled. The reunion host tried to lighten the mood, asking about family, careers, and their unshakable love story. Yandy forced a smile, but Mendeecees' silence was louder than any words. The audience sensed it. Fans on Twitter watching the live taping stream sensed it. And then it happened. The host asked, "So, where do you two stand today?" And without missing a beat, Mendeecees leaned forward, pulled his mic closer. It dropped a bomb that sent shockwaves through the room. "Honestly, I don't even know anymore. I can't pretend we're good when we're not." Gasps echoed. Yandy's eyes widened, mascara smudging as she blinked rapidly. The host tried to recover, but it was too late. The damage was done. Social media ignited instantly. #Mendeecees trending was the #1 hashtag within minutes. Clips of Yandy's stunned face spread like wildfire. One fan tweeted, "Not Mendeecees ending his marriage in front of the whole world. Live? I can't breathe." Another posted, "Protect Yandy at all costs. This man is wilding." But the real chaos erupted backstage. Because what the audience didn't see, at least not until it leaked hours later, was Yandy storming off stage, ripping her mic pack off and screaming at producers. "He was supposed to tell me first. Not the world. Me." Crew members scrambled as Mendeecees followed, muttering under his breath, "You never listen. Yandy, you only perform." That's when a freelance videographer, hired to capture behind-the-scenes promos, caught it all. His handheld camera picked up every raw word, every tear, every glare. And when that footage leaked onto Instagram via a burner account labeled Harlem Receipts, the internet imploded. The video showed Yandy shoving open her dressing room door, slamming it shut and screaming, 20 years. 20 damn years I held you down, and this is how you repay me." Then, faint but clear, Mendeecees' voice from the hallway. "You held me down. Yeah, but you held me down on your terms. Your brand, your rules, your conditions. You married me for the cameras, Yandy. Admit it. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. Comment sections filled with shock and rage. Not him accusing her of being fake when she's the one who kept his name alive while he was locked up, one fan wrote. Another countered, maybe he's right. Yandy built an empire while he was in prison. Did she outgrow him? And just when it couldn't get messier, an audio leak dropped. A friend of production uploaded what sounded like a hot mic moment between Mendeecees and a fellow castmate during a break. In it, Mendeecees allegedly said, "I know she loves me, but she loves the spotlight more. And I'm not going to keep competing with Instagram likes and brand deals. I'm a man, not a prop." That leak set social media ablaze. TikTok creators dissected every second, light-reading his body language from clips, cross-referencing his words with past interviews. Twitter threads broke down the timeline of Yandy and Mendeecees' downfall, complete with screenshots of old episodes. Shady Instagram captions and cryptic comments fans now believed were signs of trouble. Meanwhile, Yandy stayed silent for 12 hours, a move that only fueled speculation. Was she hurt? Was she plotting her response? Or was she finally done fighting for a man who chose to humiliate her publicly? The silence was deafening, and fans grew restless. But while Yandy went quiet, her close friend Erica Mena jumped into the chaos with a cryptic Instagram story. A black screen with white letters, "Some women build empires, some men tear them down. Choose wisely." Fans immediately interpreted it as a shot at Mendeecees. Erica denied it when confronted, but the timing was too perfect. And then Mama Judy, Mendeecees' mother, entered the chat. She went live on Facebook, wine glass in hand, declaring, "I told my son not to let cameras into his marriage. I told him. Now look, my daughter-in-law embarrassed, my son dragging his heart across a stage, and the whole world chiming in. They need to shut their cameras OFF and fix IT." Her live hit 100,000 views in under an hour. But the wildest twist of the night came not from family, not from friends, but from an anonymous Twitter account that dropped alleged DMs between Mendeecees and a mystery woman labeled only as T. The screenshots showed flirty messages, late-night FaceTimes, and even hotel check-ins. One message allegedly from Mendeecees read, "Yandy, don't make me feel seen. You do." The internet went nuclear. Fans accused Mendeecees of cheating. Memes flooded timelines. One viral TikTok said, "So he's telling Yandy she's performing for the cameras while he's allegedly sneaking around with Miss T." Boy, by hours later, Yandy finally broke her silence. Not with words, but with a picture. She posted a photo of herself and her kids smiling, captioned simply, "We good over here." It racked up over 1 million likes in under 3 hours. The comment section became a battlefield. Some fans rallied behind her strength. Others accused her of masking her pain. Mendeecees, on the other hand, doubled down. He posted a cryptic reel with the caption, "Sometimes the truth doesn't trend, but it's still the truth." Fans immediately speculated that he was referring to the alleged M's, either confirming them or calling them fake. Nobody knew for sure. But one thing was clear. The marriage fans once thought unshakable was crumbling in front of their eyes. The night ended in chaos. Producers shut down filming early. Cast members whispered among themselves, some siding with Yandy, others murmuring that Mendeecees had been unhappy for years. And fans, they were left reeling, refreshing timelines, desperate for the next leak, the next statement, the next bombshell. Because if this was just the beginning, everyone knew the next chapter was going to be even darker, messier, and far more explosive. The morning after the reunion implosion, fans expected silence. They expected Yandy and Mendeecees to retreat, lick their wounds, and regroup behind closed doors. But that's not what happened. Instead, before the sun even came up, the story went nuclear. An anonymous Instagram account posted what they claimed was proof of Mendeecees' alleged infidelity, hotel receipts, flight confirmations, and, most damning of all, blurred screenshots of video calls with a woman only identified as T. Within minutes, "Who is T?" was trending worldwide. TikTok detectives dove headfirst into the mystery, pulling up every woman Mendeecees had been photographed with in the past year. Cross-referencing outfits, locations, and timelines. One fan theory claimed T was a production assistant on the show. Another insisted T was an old flame from Harlem. By breakfast, Twitter was ablaze with side-by-side photos of possible suspects. And one viral tweet read, "Yandy fighting for her marriage while Mendeecees fighting for room." Service with T-clown behavior. The receipts didn't stop there. A leaked audio clip surfaced, allegedly a late-night phone call between Mendeecees and T. His voice was unmistakable. "I can't keep living a lie. Yandy, don't even look at me the same. With you, I feel free." The internet froze. If authentic, the call was explosive. Fans flooded comment sections with heartbreak and rage. One TikTok creator's reaction video hit 5 million views in a single day, captioned 20 years for this. Yandy, meanwhile, stayed silent. She posted nothing, said nothing, but her silence screamed louder than words. Paparazzi caught her leaving her home in oversized sunglasses, blanked by friends, her face hidden but her hands shaking as she clutched her phone. One insider whispered to a gossip blog, "She cried all night. She hasn't slept. She feels humiliated." Then came the clapbacks, not from Yandy, but from Rashida, who slid into the chaos with a cryptic post on Instagram. A photo of her and Kirk smiling, captioned, "Marriage is a battlefield. Some people survive the war, some don't." Fans dragged her instantly. Not Rashida talking about survival while her own marriage. It's been through 101 cheating scandals. One comment read, but others saw it as solidarity. She's telling Yandy, fight for it. Mendeecees, though? He wasn't hiding. That afternoon, he went live on Instagram. Over 300,000 people tuned in, desperate to hear his side. He sat in his car, hoodie up, voice low but firm. "Look, y'all see what y'all want to see. Yandy has been putting on the cameras for years. She cares more about brand deals than us. Yeah, I talk to people, I vent, but don't get it twisted, I ain't stepping out. Y'all running with fake receipts." The comment section exploded. Fans spammed the live with liar and "Where's the audio from then?" One pinned comment read, "You said it yourself. You feel free with her." Stop gaslighting. Mendeecees cut the live short, visibly irritated, but the damage was done. He had poured gasoline on the fire. Hours later, the alleged mistress, T, finally spoke. Not in a full reveal, but in a blurry TikTok video showing her silhouette against a hotel window. Her voice distorted, but her words chilled. "He told me he wasn't happy. He told me it was over long before she knew. Don't blame me. I didn't steal anything. He gave himself away." The clip racked up millions of views, with fans dissecting her nails, her ring, even her hairstyle to match her identity. Yandy couldn't stay quiet anymore. That night she posted a video raw. No makeup, no glam, just her in a hoodie, eyes swollen from crying. Her voice trembled, but her words cut deep. "Y'all want the truth? The truth is, I've been fighting for a man who stopped fighting for me a long time ago. I thought holding him down meant forever. Maybe it only meant until he found something easier." She paused, took a breath, and ended with, "I deserve better. And so do my kids." The internet erupted. Team Yandy hashtags flooded timelines. Celebrities chimed in. K. Michelle tweeted, "Never let a man make you feel like your worth is negotiable. Love you, sis." Cardi B reposted Yandy's video on her story with a broken-hearted emoji. Even 50 Cent entered the chat, posting a meme of Mendeecees with the caption, "Free but still in jail." Mendeecees, clearly cornered, fired back with screenshots. He uploaded text messages allegedly from Yandy, where she accused him of being boring and not ambitious enough. One message read, "I built this family. I built this empire. What did you build, Mendeecees?" Fans were divided. Some said the text showed Yandy's frustration after years of carrying the weight. Others said Mendeecees was playing dirty by leaking private conversations. Then another bombshell. A former Love and Hip Hop producer went on a podcast and dropped insider tea. Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage has been crumbling for years. Producers covered it up. But that reunion? That wasn't scripted. That was real. He blindsided her. She wasn't acting. She was broken. The internet lost it. Fan edits popped up everywhere. Yandy's tearful video overlaid with slow piano music. Mendeecees' live spliced with clown emojis. TikTok debates went viral with fans arguing whether Yandy should walk away or fight for her family. One viral clip ended with the line, "Sometimes love is a cage, dressed up like loyalty." But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared fans for the next leak. A group chat screenshot between cast members surfaced, showing Mendeecees venting about Yandy weeks before the reunion. His alleged message, "I'm done pretending. She married the brand, not me. Watch what happens at the reunion. I'm exposing it all." The screenshot shattered fans. It proved his reunion comments weren't spontaneous. They were premeditated. He planned to humiliate her, planned to blindside her, planned to break her heart for maximum impact. Yandy reposted the screenshot of her story with one word, "Wow." And just like that, sympathy for her skyrocketed. Mendeecees' reputation tanked. Bloggers labeled him cold, calculated, and cruel. The cliffhanger came when a mysterious burner account dropped a single blurred image, Yandy, head in hand sitting across from a man fans swore wasn't Mendeecees but Marcus, her rumored ex from Harlem. The caption, "Healing looks different on everyone." The internet went into meltdown. Was Yandy moving on already? Was Marcus the shoulder she cried on? Or was this all smoke to distract from the deeper truth? All anyone knew was this. The marriage wasn't just cracking. It was collapsing. And the world was watching in real time. The internet was still choking on theories when the next shockwave hit. Rashida and Kirk, never ones to miss a messy headline, decided to jump in. Rashida went live from her boutique, sipping tea with her employees in the background, and said, "People need to remember marriage is about patience. Ain't none of y'all perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. Yandy just needs to take some time, pray on it, and not let the world break her family apart." But instead of calming things down, Rashida lit the fuse. Fans dragged her mercilessly. One top comment read, "Girl, you forgave Kirk for having a baby outside your marriage. Sit this one out." Another, "Not Rashida giving therapy when her own house has been on fire for 10 years. Screenshots of Rashida's scandals resurfaced within minutes. And suddenly she was trending alongside Yandy and Mendeecees. Kirk, of course, made it worse. He posted a shady meme of a man walking away from a burning house with the caption, "Sometimes letting go is the only peace." Everyone knew it was aimed at Yandy. The backlash was immediate. Fans spammed his comments with fire emojis, calling him trash for life and the last man who should be giving advice. Even Carly Red chimed in, posting a clown emoji on his Instagram. But the drama took a darker turn when Mama Judy, Mendeecees' mother, went live again. This time, she wasn't sipping wine or cracking jokes. She was crying. "I begged my son not to do this. I told him, don't embarrass that girl on TV. Don't embarrass those kids." But he wouldn't listen. He thinks he is grown. He thinks he is smart. But what did he do? He broke this family. Her live hit 1 million views. With fans flooding the comments with sympathy, then came the bombshell leak that nobody saw coming. An anonymous blogger posted what they claimed was a secret recording of a heated phone call between Yandy and Mendeecees just days before the reunion. In the audio, Yandy's voice cracked as she pleaded, "If you're unhappy, just tell me in private. Don't make a show out of my pain." Mendeecees allegedly replied, "That's the only way you listen. The cameras are the only thing you respect." The audio shattered the internet. Some fans sided with Yandy, saying no woman deserves to be blindsided like that. Others defended Mendeecees, arguing that Yandy built her brand around the relationship and couldn't expect privacy when the cameras were always rolling. Either way, the war lines were drawn. Team Yandy versus Team Mendeecees. and the battle was getting ugly. Meanwhile, the alleged Mistress T decided to cash in on her 15 minutes. She did a sit-down interview with a low-level blogger, face blurred, voice disguised. She claimed Mendeecees promised to leave Yandy after the reunion and that their relationship wasn't a fling. It was real. She even waved around what looked like jewelry he allegedly bought her. The clip went viral within hours. Yandy, blindsided yet again, posted a cryptic tweet. "When people show you who they are, believe them. I believed in the potential. Now I see the truth." Fans flooded her replies with truth. Fans flooded her replies with support. One viral reply said 20 years down the drain because he couldn't stay faithful. Girl, move on and glow up. But Mendeecees wasn't done spinning his side. Days later, he uploaded a video montage of family moments with Yandy birthdays, vacations, Christmas mornings. Over the video, he added a caption: "Don't let the internet trick you into believing love doesn't exist. We had it, we lost it, but it was real." Fans accused him of manipulating public sympathy. Yandy responded by reposting a fan's TikTok edit of her crying backstage with the caption, "Real love doesn't humiliate." By now, the love and hip-hop producers were panicking. Leaks claimed executives held emergency meetings to figure out if they should lean into the chaos or cut ties completely. One alleged internal email surfaced, saying, "This storyline is ratings gold but ethically dangerous. Proceed with caution." Of course, fans screenshotted and circulated it, fueling speculation that the whole thing was orchestrated by VH1. But then came the moment that changed everything. A paparazzi video surfaced showing Yandy meeting up at a Harlem cafe, and she wasn't alone. Sitting across from her was Marcus, her rumored ex. No disguises, no attempt to hide. They laughed, leaned in close, and at one point he reached across the table to wipe something from her cheek. The video spread like wildfire. Blogs screamed Yandy rebound already. Fans were divided. Some celebrated posting, "Sis wasted no time leveling up." Others accused her of clout-chasing revenge. Mendeecees responded instantly. He posted a black screen on Instagram with the words, "Don't cry for me after you move on like I never existed." Fans ripped into him again, pointing out his alleged mistress. One top comment read, "So you can sneak around with tea, but Yandy can't have coffee with Marcus. Hypocrite energy." Then, just when the dust seemed ready to settle, Kendra Robinson, yes, Jock's wife from the franchise, dropped a bomb. She went live and said, "I've been quiet too long. Let me tell you something, half of these men have been cheating, lying, gaslighting for years. Yandy ain't the first. She won't be the last. But I promise you, some of these wives got more receipts than y'all know." Fans lost it. Who was she talking about? Just Mendeecees. Or were more marriages about to implode? As if on cue. An anonymous Reddit account posted what they claimed were screenshots of DMIs between Mendeecees and T from months ago. In them, he allegedly said, "Once the camera stopped rolling, I'm out. She's my partner on TV, but you're my piece." The screenshots exploded across Twitter. Within hours, #LeaveYandy alone was trending. The final nail came in the form of a voicemail leak. Yandy's best friend allegedly shared a voicemail Mendeecees left her after the reunion. In it, his voice cracked as he said, "I ain't mean to hurt her like that. I felt invisible. I didn't know how else to be heard." The voicemail was messy, raw, and confusing. But it made one thing clear. Mendeecees wasn't the cold villain fans thought. He was a broken man, lashing out in the worst way possible. Still, the damage was irreversible. Yandy posted one last message before disappearing from social media. "I gave my all. I lost myself. Now I'm finding myself again." Fans flooded the comments with love. Celebrities like Teyana Taylor and Remy Ma reposted her message with heart emojis, calling her a queen who deserves better. Mendeecees, meanwhile, vanished into silence. No posts, no lives, no comments, just silence. And that silence spoke volumes. The cliffhanger. A fake TMZ headline leaked late at night. Yandy Smith files for legal separation. No confirmation yet. No official documents, just whispers. But whispers that felt all too real. And as fans refreshed timelines, desperate for answers, one thing was undeniable. This wasn't just a storyline anymore. This was the collapse of a marriage live, raw, and unfiltered, and nobody knew what would happen next. And now I've got to ask you, what side are you really on? Are you Team Yandy, the queen who held it down for years, only to be blindsided on live TV? Or Team Mendeecees, a man claiming he was invisible in his own marriage but playing out his frustrations in the messiest way possible? Or maybe, just maybe, you think Marcus entering the picture changes everything? The question isn't just about gossip anymore. It's about loyalty. It's about betrayal. It's about whether love can survive when it's dragged through the mud of public opinion. Secret recordings, leaked texts, and shady DMs. Because this isn't a storyline. This isn't an episode you can skip. This is real people, real tears, real heartbreak unraveling right in front of us. And trust me when I tell you, it's only the beginning. Tomorrow, another leak could hit the blogs tonight. A burner account might drop evidence that flips the entire narrative. And if you're not locked in with us, you'll be left behind, piecing it together from secondhand threads while the rest of us are watching history explode in real time. So don't play yourself. Hit that like button right now if you're as shocked as the rest of us. Smash subscribe and turn on all notifications because the next leak, the next fight, the next betrayal could drop at any second. And when it does, you're going to want to be the first to see it. Stay tuned, the collapse isn't over. It's just getting started. It's just getting started.